Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. Please, take your seat, take your seat, take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable members, honorable members. One second. Please maintain order in the house. Please, take your seat. Honorable members, question hour is the heart of parliamentary working. Because of question hour generates accountability and transparency. Question hour permits every member of the house to seek answer from the government. The question hour is helpful to the people at large. Question hour is important for the government also, because government gathers input and response. I would urge the honorable members to maintain order in the house. It will not be easy. Honorable members, one second. Honorable members, we will have to have zero tolerance for lack of decorum and lack of discipline. Decorum and discipline have to be our hallmark. Mr. Surjewala, take your seat. Take your seat.
सदस्यों ने मणिपुर की स्थिति को लेकर यहां पर प्रधानमंत्री का बयान हो, उस पर सदन में चर्चा हो, इस पर हम आग्रह कर रहे हैं।
I'm reacting.
जो स्थिति
Honorable members, 1 second. Please, take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable members, Mr. P. Chidambaram raised this issue, and he raised the issue with his own experience of having got into parliament in mid-80s. I was little surprised and stunned when he said, how can you do it? Now, coming as it does from a man of experience who has held senior positions in the cabinet, how could the chairman do it? I would appeal to him to look into the rationale as to why I have done it. And I'm sure you'll find a way out of it. But such kind of extreme, intemperate, inappropriate expression for the chair, emanating from such a senior member, surely are not wholesome. Number one. Number two, why are you jumping on your seat? Mr. Jairam Ramesh, don't jump on your seat. You see, younger members of the house have to learn from seniors, and I have to learn from the members. I have to learn from members. I learned from Mr. Derek O'Brien. He made a point. The point was rational. I corrected myself. I am appealing to you whether it is justified for a senior member like Mr. Chidambaram to pose a question to me, how can you do it? I expected from him milder expression, rational expression, considerate expression, but certainly not this. I have taken a view in all fairness. One second. I can't understand if both of you speak. I can't One second. First, let your members sit down and then make a...
Please look at the record. Mr. Chidambaram, honorable member, has actually praised you. He has said rightly, 267 before 176. Please look at the record. Don't expunge the record. Please look at the record. Don't expunge.
1 second. Now take your seat. Take your seat. Does it, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, you think Mr. Jairam Ramesh, you think everyone in the house needs your counsel to make a point. He can do it in his own right. Honorable members, one second. Honorable members, Mr. Chidambaram is a legal luminary, is a senior advocate, a very senior member of the House. Before reacting, I studied every word. He is concluded by saying, how can you do it? Now, that can't be countenanced. I am so sorry. Okay, let Mr. Chidambaram. Only on this point. Mr. Chidambaram, only on this point.
Only on this point.
Oh, yes.
Please look into the record.
Pandit ji, बैठिए.
Mr. Chairman,
I cannot have this barter system. I will have to go by the real fact situation. If it requires a response from other honorable members, I may open the floor for them. But surely
Mr.
it
Chairman.
is between him and me at the moment.
Thank you, sir. Let him.
Mr. Chairman,
Sir, exactly on the point, sir.
on this point, I
Sir,
appeal to you.
can I make a suggestion?
I
Sir,
appeal to you.
1 second, sir. 1 second. Sir, take it like a hearing in the Supreme Court on Monday and Friday, which means very limited time and on the point.
I'm on this point. I appeal to you to look into the exact words that I used. I said you've appreciated the point made by Mr. Derek O'Brien, and I said rightly, with great respect to you, rightly appreciated the point and ruled that Rule 267 motion will take precedence over any other rule.
Yes.
Having said that,
Yes.
there are 51 fresh motions today.
Yes.
51 fresh motions today. How can they be overruled by something that happened 3 days ago under 176? You are contradicting yourself. How can you do that? So please look at the entire record.
No, one second. Now, one second. Please take your seat. Honorable members, I heard Mr. Chidambaram with great attention. Every member is entitled to that attention. When he said very rightly, I intervened, that I am beholden to Mr. Derek O'Brien. He spontaneously pointed out and very rationally that if you give precedence to 176, then 267 has no meaning. Because 267, if allowed, can capsize 176. So I indicated to you, the credit goes to him. I have, with modest intellect, appreciated it. But sir, if you will look into the record, having said that there are 50 notices, not 51. The 51 was for Gyanmati, it was different for the mosque. You directly challenged the chair, sir. You said, how can you do it? No, number one. You said so. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I know. Number one. Number two, you were in governance for 10 years, preceding this, 10 years. If 267, 50 number, have you seen earlier? Scratch your memory, sir. Number one. Number two, on Manipur, I have already accepted the notice, fully in accord with Rule 176. The Honorable Minister had spontaneously agreed for a discussion. Other notices are pending. Sir, sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Leader of opposition. One second, please.
Sir.
Please give full attention to what leader of opposition speaks. Please.